Hey, what's good YouTube? Antayami here, back with another video. And in today's video, I cooked up the GUU. I cooked up something really spicy. And for some reason, I'm more attracted to decks that get smacked on the ban list. I think back in 2000, I think it's like 14 or whatever, the format where windups got like neutered. I got more attracted to windups and try to make the deck work. And there's other decks in the past, like Sky Strikers got nerfed, and I was like, ooh, let me play Sky Strikers. Don't know why my brain works that way. So I really wasn't on Tearlament that much, and then they got smacked on the ban list, and now I want to like make this deck work with punks and I guess Kashtiras. So as you guys can tell, I'm going first, and this hand is extremely broken, and I want you guys to see the end board of this. Also, I'm going to mute this because I don't like the sound effects here, so let me just mute that. All right, so let's go ahead and hop into it, right? And I'll do it step by step so we can kind of like walk through the process and stuff like that. I'm still learning this deck. This was like my first game with this, and of course I'm going against some kind of like bozo water deck. So let's go ahead and get started, right? So we special summon Kashtira, Unicorn effect will add the birth, of course. Then we're going to activate E-Teleport. E-Teleport is going to bring back our Wagon here. Wagon, pay 6. Searches out the Fill Spell. Fill Spell is going to give us so much pluses and more extenders, so it's going to be really cool. We're going to synchro into Baron the Floor to play around like hand traps and stuff like that. That's what the Kashtira engine does, is give you like extra bodies, and also it gives you a Omni Negate, so it protects your plays. We activate the Fill Spell. Fill Spell is going to allow us to get more cards. We're going to normal summon Z-Almond here. Z-Almond effect. We're going to add Foxy Tune. Foxy Tune is going to allow us to do really cool things. And one thing I would like to say about this deck in particular, Foxy Tune not only can special summon monsters from the deck, aka punks, but it can also trigger a lot of effects in the hand, which is bonkers. So there's a lot of really cool things I need to experiment on with Foxy Tune, because Foxy Tune is crazy. So jamming suction, we're gonna draw a card, and we drew into the Fill Spell. Like, let's freaking go. So anyway, Foxy Tune effect, we're gonna send Medora, and we're gonna bring out Dynanote or Deer Note. Now we could have went out for Sharakusai, but I decided to just play this way because I didn't want to go like too crazy with it. So I went with this instead, since we already had like access to the Fill Spell and stuff. So I went with this line. So we're gonna go ahead and synchro for 8, make the Dragon Drive here, pay 6, and then Chainlink 2, we're gonna activate Deer Note, targeting, I believe I target a Wagon here. Yeah, I think I targeted a Wagon here. And then Chainlink 3, the chain block everything. We're going to target Dragon Drive to make it gain 6. And then we're gonna bring that out, and then we're gonna search out the Shirakusai here. And then since we activated a cost for a punk or psychic, we can draw another card here, so we get more cards. And we drew into King of the Swamps. Like, oh my gosh, it's so crazy. So here we're gonna activate King of the Swamps. King of the Swamps is gonna add our Poly here. And another cool thing, really cool synergy with this deck. So Poly not only can get into your Guardian Chimera, which is also really good, it can also get into your tier cards, but it can also go into the Punk card, the Punk Fusion. A lot of people don't know that. So that was a really cool way, because people are so used to using Shirakusai to like use effect to go into the fusion. There's been times I just, did some combos with myself and stuff like that, just kind of theorize what the deck can do. This came up once. So I normal summoned Z-Almond. I had Z-Almond plus King of the Swamps. King of the Swamps, add Poly, normal summon Z-Almond. Z-Almond effect, add any punk, Poly. And then that's gonna be like full combo for the punk side, So it's like, it's really cool what this deck can really push through and what it can really do. So anyway, let's continue. We're gonna banish Foxy Tune to special summon Shirakusai, and Kashtira Kuzai plus level 8 equals the Amazing Dragon, and you don't have to use this card. You can use other cards that are level 8, which there's a lot of fusion cards in this deck that are level 8, so you can, like, it's crazy. Let's keep watching. Let's keep going. So we're gonna replace the fill spell here. There is times where you go into an Ancient Fairy line to pop your field spell instead of just like overlaying over like this to gain 1,000 to get more advantage. And then you can go into like another level 10 if you want to, but okay. So we're going to add Sharon's effect, special summon, get rid of the Hiveness, mill 3. We kind of didn't hit anything, so it's all good. Then we're going to make the Rukalos here. And fun fact, Rukalos is a level 8, so it has synergy with the Shirakusai here. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and make the Shooting Rysar Dragon here because there's no reason to go into Ancient Fairy here. So Shooting Rysar is going to just dump a Shuffler. There's other targets you can hit too, but they're not like as good as the Shufflers to like manipulate levels to go into other plays. But yeah. And fun fact, this card can also go into synchros into your opponent's turn too. That's not strictly punks, so that's also really cool as well. Then we're gonna activate Birth. Birth effect is gonna bring back our Unicorn and then pass. So with that hand that we had there, this is our end board, and this is very weird to deal with. This is like extremely weird. So we have an Omni Negate, we have a Synchro on your opponent's turn, we have a Synchro on your opponent's turn. Again, if you go into your Amazing Dragon and they chain, then this card comes back to give you a search. You have a Rukalos that stops special summoning, and then if they activate a spell card while they have 3 more cards in the graveyard, then you can banish 3 and then peek at their extra deck and banish a card too. So it's just like, it's so many weird interruptions. It's so good. So my opponent starts, he drew Ash Blossom for turn, which is unfortunate. I did this because I was being a jerk. So I tagged out Baron de Floor for the Ghost Ogre here. And you'll see why in a second why I did that. He activates Desires, draws 2, draws into a Gozen Match, and Foolish Burial, so not bad. Foolish Burial will send the Right Hand Shark. Yeah, whatever, Right Hand Shark can get banished because I know it can special summon if they control no monsters. So we're going to activate Birth to just banish these 3 cards. He normal summons the Beautiful Princess. We're going to just negate that, you know. And since this card didn't destroy it, it doesn't get sent, so you know it can stay on board, which is good. Since my board is a little full, he sets the Gozen Match, and I guess he thought that was going to be enough. And we're going to just Shooting Rysar into Baron, and then in phase we're going to use the Ghost Ogre and the Dragon Drive to go into Amazing Dragon. Thank God these cards are generic, so that's really cool. And then we're going to use the effect to bounce back the Gozen Match, and he scoops. So yes, I just wanted to show off that potential way to combo with Tearlament. It's a lot of synergy, it's a lot of fun. And if you guys want to see the deck list, you guys can let me know down in the comments down below. But I don't think this version of the deck is going to maintain the same because this is current format, not, well, I guess after the ban list current format, before Hypernova comes out. So I'm probably going to mess with some Hypernova things, but I would just want to mess with like currently with the ban list how Tearlament is going to function, and I like it with punks. It's really good. But all right guys, I want to show you guys off that little cool combo, get you guys gears thinking. If you guys want to figure out more punk or, you know, tier plays, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.